debuted at Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen staying on his feet. Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To the air, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Foreman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Foreman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's Fitzpatrick. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. So a nice run right there. And worth mentioning, their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence. But this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that, because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. and he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first down, Singletary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Davis. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Allen going to throw. This is caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Taron Johnson made the stop. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check. Regular. Check.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He's going deep for Brown. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Fitzpatrick. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Allen. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
49.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 66 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second down and 4, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fitzpatrick. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. A carry for Foreman, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run with Foreman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 49, guys. Mike.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. To throw is Fitzpatrick. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Allen. On not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick. Throw caught by Raymond. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Titans have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 73 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to Singletary on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the 17, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. motion. Now it's Allen. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Foreman. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run again with Foreman.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Fitzpatrick to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Foreman, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Well, going into the final play.